before I went in for an audition when I met her for the first time, before that, like for 5 minutes, I stalked her YouTube channel just to kind of get an idea of like what she's like.
कोई एक ऐसा incident, कोई एक ऐसी बात आपको याद है that taught you probably volumes?
So I kept asking him, Dada, please tell me how I can improve, how I can do better. What is it that you want from me as a performer for this character?
तो अपना एक perfect cheat day मिलने जा रहा है. 4 meals in a day.
जी. 4 meals in a day. I love pizzas. I can die for pizzas. Okay, I love pizzas. I am a pizza.
Hi Rohit.
Hi Shubhankar, finally.
It's so good to have you on our show.
Very good to be here, sir. Thank you very much.
Many congratulations on Mismatched and Ludo.
Thank you.
जो भी आप काम कर रहे हैं वो हीरा बनता जा रहा है. बहुत फक्र है हमें आपके काम पे.
अरे थैंक यू सो मच सर. बहुत दिस मीन्स सो मच. यही सुनने के लिए मैं बहुत टाइम से तरस गया था. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
If you have to give 2 tips for men for successful dating life, 2 do's and 2 don'ts.
I'm telling you 1 don't and 1 do right now. Okay?
Right now 1 do, 1 don't and 1 do. Yeah.
Do not lie about anything. No matter what it is, do not lie.
Correct.
Please communicate.
Cool.
Don't promise that you can't something that you can't give.
All right.
Okay? And listen. Like start listening.
If you had to date one person from the industry, any of your contemporaries, ऐसे एक हवा में नाम लेना है, बस ऐसी कोई जबरदस्ती नहीं है, मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि एक इंसान, और क्यों आप उस इंसान को क्यों डेट करना चाहेंगे और वो कौन इंसान होगा?
I'll date Prajakta Kohli, no?
Prajakta Kohli.
Yeah.
और क्यों?
Because I had my share of romance with her as Dimple and Rishi, and it was beautiful. I loved it. So I want to do exactly that. I want to date Prajakta.
उनकी कुछ qualities जो आपको बहुत ही खूबसूरत लगती हो?
I'll speak from Dimple's perspective, as in what I really like. She's very, very driven. She's very focused. She's very no nonsense, and I love that. I absolutely love that. Her passion towards honesty is something inspiring. So yeah, these are the things that really I think make Dimple very, very attractive. So I love it.
आप प्राजक्ता को मिले थे फिल्म के पहले, इस फिल्म से पहले?
नहीं.
आपके दिमाग में कोई प्री कंसीव्ड नोशन था, कुछ इंप्रेशन था प्राजक्ता का?
नहीं, but लोगों ने मुझे बोला था that oh she's huge, wow you're working with her, she's amazing and so much fun and whatnot. And before I went in for an audition when I met her for the first time, before that, like for 5 minutes, I stalked her YouTube channel just to kind of get an idea of like what she's like, and to basically know what she looks like. Because I didn't want to like walk in and be like, oh, but who's Prajakta? And she's standing right there. So then I just stalked her a little bit. But no, I didn't have any preconceived notions or any ideas about her before I met her.
वो पहला मोमेंट आपको याद है जब आपने एकदम से प्राजक्ता के साथ आपकी कोई कॉन्वर्सेशन हुई और आपको लगा नहीं यार ये तो नॉर्मल है यार, अपने जैसी है, ऐसा कुछ था?
Yeah, of course. The first time, actually, ये feeling ना कि नहीं यार ये तो अपने जैसी normal है, was the second time we met, which was our reading. It was a reading session between me, her, and Akash. I was in Akash's studio, I remember, in Aram Nagar, and we sat and then like we were discussing the script, and soon after she started taking my case and I started taking her case, and I think that's where we were like, we're gonna vibe, and that was great.
Are you into fitness? You like?
If I have to be, like if it's a must, then I will. Otherwise, I don't. Like fitness for me is also like, even if I'm going, see, fitness is feeling fit, no?
Yeah, absolutely.
I can get myself to feel fit, so then I don't have to work out for that.
So there's no form of exercise that you're right now currently doing these days?
No, I am right now. I am, because like release is happening and like other things are happening, so kind of like have to take care of how I'm looking. So right now I am cycling a lot right now because I just find it a lot of fun and I don't feel like it's a workout. So I'm doing that. I think more than working out, I find dieting very easy. Like I find that I can do that better. Like I can control myself than to get myself to do something. So I diet to stay fit.
अब
हाँ
आपको अपना एक परफेक्ट चीट डे मिलने जा रहा है, ठीक है,
जी
जिसमें आप दुनिया के किसी भी कोने से कुछ भी ऑर्डर करके खा सकते हैं 4
जी
meals in a day.
जी
तो
4 meals in a day.
4 meals in a day, है ना, एक दिन का पूरा चीट डे मिला है आपको.
Okay.
वो 4 मील क्या होंगे?
चीट मील के बारे में बता दो, then I'll tell you cheat day. कल रात को my meal was दाल मखनी, कढ़ाई पनीर, मेथी मटर मलाई, garlic naan and fried rice, sorry जीरा rice, along with, मेरे मुंह में पानी आ रहा है, along with halwa, and there were cupcakes also. So that was my meal last night.
ये तो बड़ी डाइट हो गई, ये तो अच्छी खासी
हाँ?
बड़ी डाइट है, ये तो काफी बड़ी
Of
डाइट.
course, I eat a lot.
हाँ,
मैं बहुत खाता हूँ. I love eating. This is like my favorite thing to do. I eat. So that was my last meal at night. Now if I have to order 4 different meals, breakfast I don't really care about, to be very honest. Just get me a really good cold coffee. Okay, that's about it. Then my lunch would be chole kulche from my mother. Like, she has to make chole kulche and I will only eat that. That is the best in the world. I promise you that. You will not eat better chole kulche. I promise you that.
ऐसा लोगों से बहुत ज्यादा एक वो क्वेश्चन करता हूँ कि छोले कुलचे या छोले भटूरे. मैंने
छोले कुलचे always.
मैं भी I am a छोले कुलचे in for life, brother. छोले कुलचे.
Yeah. So that. Okay, that I would eat for lunch. For snack, I will have a thin crust pizza. Okay. It can be from anywhere because I'm a pizza fanatic, if that can be used, the term. I love pizzas. I can die for pizzas. Okay, I love pizzas. I am a pizza. So snack would be a pizza. There was one time I was in London where I tried at some restaurant. I don't remember where it was. So sorry, this was in Copenhagen. I don't remember what it was, where it was, but there was this really strange that I had tiramisu over there and I fell in love with it. I am mad about tiramisu, so that would be my dessert after the snack. And then the dinner would be what it was last night. Yeah.
So the dinner would be the same.
Yeah.
And how was it working with Mr. Basu?
An actor's delight, yeah. Matlab, honestly, you want a director who makes you feel so safe that when you're on set, you feel like you have the liberty of experimenting and going wrong because he's there to take care of it.
Correct.
And I think that's what happened with him. He has opened me up not just as an actor but also as a person. He is very, very kind. He is an amazing. It's like he was like my father figure on set. He was brilliant.
कोई एक ऐसा incident, कोई एक ऐसी बात आपको याद है that taught you probably volumes, जिसने आपको बहुत सिखाया, कोई एक ऐसी बात?
Yeah, this happened on Dada's set, on Anurag Basu's set. That this has been my most favorite moment in the last 8 years because, like you said, it taught me volumes and I was just like, man, I'm blown away. We were sitting and I would keep pestering him that he's not a man of a lot of words. He's very like subtle with everything. So if he likes something, he'll have his own ways to kind of express that, but he wouldn't say much. So I kept asking him, Dada, please tell me how I can improve, how I can do better. What is it that you want from me as a performer for this character, etc., etc. So he was sitting right next to me on the monitor. This was before a shot we were going to go in for. And I was wearing an ID card of the salesman. So he took my ID card and he said, give me a pen. I gave him a pen. And no, Joita gave him a pen and then he started writing the letter M. He gave it to me and he said, you have 60 seconds to find the letter M. And I started looking for it frantically because I only had 60 seconds. I was like, oh, I'll get it. But I didn't find any. So I gave it back to him and I said I couldn't find it. He took it from me, he hid it, and then he again wrote it. And he again gave it back to me. He said, you have 60 seconds, find it. I started looking for it frantically once again, but couldn't find it. 60 seconds were up, he got up and he left. And I started running behind him and I said, Dada, I couldn't find the letter M. Why were you asking me to do this? He's like, I never wrote it, but you believed that I've written it. So you looked for it with all your heart and all your honesty. And that's the kind of performance I want to see on screen. And it blew me away. Like, I was like, what is this man even doing? Like, he's a genius and it was brilliant. So yeah,
बड़े लोग कुछ ना कुछ नई टेक्निक से कुछ ना कुछ सिखा देते हैं.
Yeah. He's amazing.
Thank you so much, Rohit, for doing this with us.
Thank you so much, Abankar.
I'm so glad, and I loved speaking to you. And I hope and I wish and I pray that you get all the success that you want, all the happiness that you want, everything that you want. मजा आ गया आपसे.
Thank you very much, Abankar. All the very best. Thank you.
Take care.